So welcome to the Dennis Storer Classic.
Yo.
Do you have the starting roster right now?
Ready now!
And now let's see, yeah?
He takes it?
No. Yeah, sorry.
Referee just demanding a proper gap. Should be 1 meter between the two teams.
Hello? Let's say the sunset. But if you look up Drake Stadium on your phone, the direction, that will lead you
Referee playing advantage for a knock on at the line out.
to the parking lot.
And that's a high tackle. Penalty UCLA.
So you don't really have to go park under Drake. The first lot,
Line out UCLA.
Next West.
Yeah.
So not rolling away, offside, penalty UCLA. Again, UCLA take the line out from the penalty, which means it's their put in. ball is knocked on by the Bruins, and the scrum feed is for San Diego. For the Bruins is Matthew Zimmer. So that's great work by San Diego, keeping the Bruins player off the ground, which means it's a maul, and San Diego get the put in at the scrum. So called in from the touch judge, a high tackle, and that's penalty Bruins, which they're running wide. Equalizing score. So if the managers or coaches of each of the squads could bring to the booth up here their squad numbers and names, we can call them out as the play goes on. So I've got it from the Bruins and I've got it from Cal. All other squads, we need your names and rosters. So John Bickle missed the conversion, which means the score is 7-5, San Diego. So it's great play by Aiden Gabriel, getting the ball running wide early. Great advantage played by the referee there, trying to see if Bruins could get the ball from being off the feet at the ruck. No advantage, penalty, UCLA. The ball will be fed into the line out by the hooker, Noman Ahmad. Fantastic score by the right wing. The conversion is good, which means the score is 14 points to 5 in favor of UC San Diego. That restart by John Bickle is short of the 10-meter mark. And it means San Diego have a choice. Do they want the kick again or scrum? And they've taken scrum on the halfway line. Ball fielded brilliantly by Matthew Zimmer. Unfortunately, his winger slipped, so the pass he made did not go to hand. Line out, San Diego. So San Diego trying the wraparound, which is the number 10 passing to 12 and then taking a loop pass, but unfortunately knocked on. So scrum down, UCLA feed. Knocked on by UCLA, which means this is an advantage. If San Diego do get clear advantage, they play on. If they don't, they come back for scrum. There's that wraparound again. Great space outside. San Diego changing the angles of attack superbly and creating real problems for the Bruin defense. And under pressure, Jeremiah, the prop for the Bruins, came offside at that ruck, hence the penalty, San Diego. They They've taken the option of going for 3 points from the penalty by kicking it through the sticks. The kick is good right on half-time. Great play, great decision by San Diego. And the half-time score is UC San Diego 17, hosts the Bruins 5. Start of the second half, San Diego deservedly winning 17-5. Fantastic take from the kickoff and offload. It's great rugby. The ball was knocked on in the tackle, scrum down, UCLA feed.
Bit of a howling from Sean. You see that?
So calling all coaches from the squads, please bring up your roster with numbers so we can call it out from the commentary box. So that's why I'm not calling out San Diego, just don't know the names.
Good, how you doing?
So although UCLA had the ball, the scrum collapsed. It was brought down by San Diego, so that's an immediate penalty for safety reasons. You don't play advantage from a collapsed scrum. Shane Barry puts it into touch for a line out for UCLA. San Diego have stolen the ball from the lineup. And a great clearance kick by the fullback under pressure. Means the line-out is UCLA's feed. Great miss pass, this is Connor Gossett. Played in the National Sevens final for UCLA. Mark Sapper on the ball.
You overlap. Let's go!
and not rolling away. So that's preventing the ball from coming out. Penalty UCLA, and Barry's on the ball. And UCLA going for the catch and drive, so they're trying to drive this over the line. And that's great refereeing, because he thought from first viewing that might have been held up over the line, checked with his linesman, and it was clear that it was put down over the line, which is a try. Great refereeing. The kick is wide, so the score is now 17-10, so that's one converted try between the two teams. When you get a pushover try like that, it's hard to know who scored, but I'm going to say it was a prop. I'm going to give it to Colby Schneier. I'll confirm that later for you, but I think it's Colby's try.
Sweet.
So referee playing advantage for the knock-on, so San Diego get advantage, we'll just play on. Looks like they might. Tight head prop driving through. So there was no real advantage for the knock-on, it's scrum down San Diego. UCLA defense being managed by Connor Bursick, who's the number 12 most experienced defender. Whilst the ball was out, the player did not start from an onside position. You have to be behind the back foot of your own team. It's an excellent decision by the referee. When you get a penalty, you can run it, you can kick it to touch, or you can take a scrum. In this case, San Diego take line out.
Be back in a few weeks.
Great defensive work by UCLA, and Shane Barry takes a quick and is told it's not exactly from the mark. You've got to take it from exactly where the penalty is, so it's brought back. Still a penalty, UCLA.
Follow it up.
Great contact skills by San Diego. And the pressure defense from UCLA creates a knock-on and a scrum down UCLA. 10 minutes left in this game, one converted try in it, it's tight.
So who's supposed to be the judge? Oh, that's why someone else is supposed to help. So if someone getting that's it. Someone's going that's it.
Well, great hands from Connor Bursick.
Look left.
And UCLA are holding on. And because they gave the referee some back chat, it's 10 meters further away from the San Diego goal line. So the great thing about this sport, if you let it know that you think the referee is wrong, that costs your team 10 meters. So lack of discipline from UCLA and penalty San Diego.
Set them up. Crowd outside.
Eight minutes remain. So the hooker has to put the ball in straight away. If he does a dummy and he pretends to throw it in and tries a second time, it's a free kick. That's a fantastic steal by the number 18 of San Diego. He was first at rock and stole the ball. This is called a pick and drive. So every time the ball comes out, it's a forward who picks up, keeps it close to the point of ruck, and tries to commit defenders. So the wing of San Diego was tackled, got to ground, and then got back up. You can't do that. You have to release the ball once your knee hits the ground. Shane Barry goes for the touch, and it's a line out UCLA. Creating space now to run the ball wide. Shane Barry tries to do that. minutes to go, and they need the kick to convert to get the scores level. So the kick is needed to level the scores. Time is off for an injury for San Diego. So we have 5 minutes remaining. Time is back on. And the conversion makes the scores level. San Diego prop is just coming off for precautionary reasons. In rugby, it's really important to look after any injury that might be to the head. And with the scores tied, there are 4 minutes remaining to see if we can find a winner. UCLA pressing for this winning score. This is Bersic. Zimmer's on the ball now. Inside pass back to Connor Bersic. Number 8 is Joe Owen. This is a ruck ball now. Bersic is playing number 9. Great defense by San Diego. And it's Barry. Ball was knocked on by UCLA, scrum down, San Diego. So both front rows came up there in the scrum, and for safety reasons it's reset and same put in. So San Diego keep the put in. Turnover scrum. Barry on the ball.
Where's Shio at? Oh.
So Mark Sapper was instrumental again there. He's having a great game for the Bruins. In defence, San Diego were over the ball illegally, and hence the penalty. Eric Ryan on the ball for UCLA. So the scrum is for UCLA because the ball was held up over the line, it looks like. And that's the signal for final play, but you complete the situation scrummage as it is. So you play now until the next stoppage. This is an advantage for UCLA. No advantage, so no try, but still a penalty back to UCLA. Shane Barry takes it quickly. Was not held in the tackle, so keeps going. The referee's just checking here because I think the Bruins think they might have scored. And they have. That is a winning try. So Captain Patrick Regan must be pretty happy with his half-time talk. Outplayed in the first half by a far superior San Diego team, and yet, here we go. Last-minute score wins the game for UCLA.